Hi guys, it's Evelyn from Twin Flames 3344. I have a quick masculine, divine masculine twin flame read for you. Before I do the read, I want to tell you the characters, because there were a lot of different kings and queens and pages and such that came up, but I spent some time figuring out which are which, because a lot of them were the same, you know, two different court cards were the same character, okay? So before I start the read, so you know who everyone is, I was getting in the Divine Masculine read, there's an Emperor and an Empress present, so I'm feeling like this is Divine Masculine's parents, or it could be his in-laws as well. The King of Swords is coming up as the Divine Masculine Wounded Warrior. And then a King of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, which I believe is the Divine Feminine, Queen of Swords reversed, which I believe is the Karmic energy, and then two kids were coming up reflecting two different page energies each. Okay? So I'm going to tell you, the Emperor was coming up as the King of Cups reversed, and the Emperor was reversed as well. Libra, Scorpio. There's also two King of Swords that came up. One is upright, which was the Divine Masculine. There was one King of Swords reversed, clarifying at the end, which I believe is coming up as the Emperor, because the Emperor was also reversed, and the King of Cups was reversed. So the Emperor can come up as the King of Cups reversed, Libra, which he's Libra and Aquarius coming up here, so that would make sense that he's King of Swords reversed as well at times. Libra, Scorpio, Cancer, Aquarius, Sagittarius, and also the Emperor was coming up as a sneaky wounded warrior also. So this could be the father of the Divine Masculine, you know, like father, like son. So the Empress was coming up as a mother, is the Queen of Cups energy. Taurus, Cancer, Aquarius, Libra, Leo signs were coming up for this Empress, Queen of Cups. Knight of Swords, or the Divine Masculine Wounded Warrior, was coming up with Libra, Sagittarius, Aries, Scorpio, Virgo, and Pisces. Definitely the twin, and also represented by the King of Pentacles. And also the Knight of Pentacles and Knight of Cups was coming up for the masculine. The King of Wands was represented maybe a brother or a partner or a friend. Cancer, Leo, Pisces, with maybe some earth. And well, he's King of, yeah, he could have some earth in there too. But it's King of Wands, Leo, Cancer, Pisces, and some earth as well. Queen of Pentacles came up as some air and fire. It wasn't specified, but that was just in the underlying energy, so that's definitely was coming up as the Divine Feminine. And then the Queen of Swords reversed was coming up as the Karmic, Aries, Leo, Pisces. And also this could be the Queen of Wands, but the Queen of Wands didn't come up at all in the read. But it could be the same Queen of Wands that usually comes up, because the Queen of Wands usually has air in them. So Queen of Swords reversed, Aries, Leo, Pisces. And then one child was coming up as a Page of Wands, Page of Swords, Gemini, Aquarius, Leo, Aries, Cancer. And then another kid was coming up, Page of Cups, Page of Pentacles, as a Leo, Pisces. Okay, so obviously they would have earth in them as well. Okay, so just a loose definition for you before I go into this quick read. It was done at 11:33 today, or yeah, 11:33. The major arcana were Lovers. Lovers, the central card in the read. Solar deity came up. The sun is the challenge. Hanging Man was in there as the environment, and then Luna was the card after the read that I put out. That was the moon. Okay, so Hanging Man is Hangman. Solar deity is the sun, obviously, and then Lovers is the lovers. 1 pentacle, 2 cups, 3 wands, and 2 swords. And the only major arcana, or the only court card that came up in the main cards was the Page of Wands. All right, all the other characters I told you about were all clarifiers in the read. The Page of Wands was the only one that came up. So it's either significant to the masculine's inner child or to one of his actual children, Page of Wands. And the Page of Wands was coming up as also Page of Wands, Page of Swords. Okay, so the kid who's really active and maybe talks a lot, or his own inner child. Okay, so the numbers that came up for the Divine Masculine were 1010, came up again. It's been repeating itself over and over again this week, and it's been ongoing for a while now. Number 4, 2, and then 6 came up, and 1232 came up. And the coding was all about rebirth for the masculine. Like to the nth degree, to seek the Divine Feminine for sun or energy or happiness. It's saying to seek your twin flame, okay? Also to see the key. And key for Sutherland was coming up too. So if that means anything to anyone, let me know. But to see the key for the sun to rebirth. And but I was getting the King of Swords is over the loss of their family. Inspired. And again, I said the King of Swords is coming up in this read. The main King of Swords is coming up as the masculine. Inspired to message and take a journey. The King of Wands to family house by car. Okay, so this is about the King of Wands in the underlying energy here. Or it could be two kids coming to see the King of Wands. King of Wands could be a brother, uncle, friend of the masculine. But two kids may be coming from the mother's house, whether it's the masculine's mother or the karmic's house, if they're not living together, okay? Or a high priestess, or the King of Wands is being secret. Someone's out looking behind pillars or a tree, while Peg is on crutches, or a friend or sibling is not helping as the King of Wands watches them flee. So it seemed to me like two kids were out and one is hurt. They may be on crutches, but they were sneaking out somewhere maybe. Secretly in church or out in the cold, green bags not picked up yet, or trash that is old. Watching his family secretly, or divine feminine may be watching him and his family. King of Wands could be your divine masculine, but it's not who I was getting as the divine masculine, but it could be. It could be for you. It just depends on your situation. Traveling to peace, taking kids back and forth, the high priestess sewing a hook for a dress, studying energy, strong lioness or Leo, or finding peace with children out in the gardens. Someone may be visiting, nice gardens today as well. Practicing psychic abilities on a Leo child, high priestess, or Leo, King of Wands. So these people, the masculine could be practicing his psychic abilities with his friend and the children. They could be out together. So masculine with a brother, friend, or partner is also coming up as just out with the kids today. So engagement comes up as the underlying energy, okay, which just means the relationship may be moving to a higher level, and then trust was just beneath that, okay? So all about faith below that, and then engagement. Dancing in the dark was coming up for the masculine, or double dating with a friend or brother, or a dad and uncle are out with the kids, maybe at the beach or the mountains. Someone kneels over. He gets to be the star. Queen of Cups carried out of there. So there may have been someone who fell or fainted or something, and it looks like the masculine or the King of Wands, so it could be the King of Swords or the King of Wands, was flexing their muscles, and scooping them up and rescuing them. But the two then kind of joking around with each other, flexing muscles as they spar. So it seemed like a father and kid type of thing. Or it could be an uncle and kid. Full moonlight, kids, date night, and lobster. The lobster sneaks the pearl from the safe, or yanks someone's tooth out. Someone might have gotten a loose tooth. Or puts away a gem for safekeeping, just in case for later. And then new beginnings was coming up as underlying energy. Follow your dreams was beneath that, even more so, more significant. Follow your dreams and then new beginnings. Carrying the weight of the world, truth be told, the Queen of Pentacles was coming up here, could use a drink. King of Swords feeling old. So this was like the King of Swords, his looking at the Queen of Pentacles and him saying this. Holy Grail between them. Will he really not reach for the cup? Queen of Pentacles being celebrated. Does he really want to not try his luck? Okay, so it was coming like this. The Holy Grail is right there between them. Is no one going to grab for it? Maybe take her to a winery, a chalet, or Emerald City. The King of Swords family with King of Wands, Leo, engagement. Maybe want a double date this time. And lobster and clams was coming up, so maybe the brothers or partners or friends want to go out, maybe double date, maybe they're both single now, but talking about lobster and clams, maybe going out for seafood. Suffering in silence with a message of love between the Queen of Swords reversed, which was coming up as the karmic, and the Emperor reversed, who was coming up as the masculine's father, or it could be her father. The foundation is masked boy magician on fire, deliberating poor choices. Now, it doesn't have to be a boy, but it's coming up as the Page of Wands in this deck is more of the energy of a boy on fire with a mask on. But it could be a girl as well. So this masked child, magician, or fire, on fire, deliberating poor choices, now frustrated and blocked. The lover's at the center, so this is all about affection. Depressed, dropping burdens, expressing feelings to children or to twin lover. It shockingly wakes up, or someone is shocked into waking up, and gets wish to burn the past, challenged by the sun or exposure, or a Leo could be, trapped, purging, or overwhelmed emotionally, or dumped, or possibly just in the dumps. Holding on loosely, but breaking patterns for new passion, finding peace in epiphanies to get over sweets and tweets and gossip about justice for wrongdoing. Now, in the now position, in the head, the wounded warrior focuses on two flames. Sudden injustice at work, depressed about sneakiness and half-truths of a Sagittarius or angel or Sagittarius King of Swords, patient. Oh, it could be a patient, but it could just be that the King of Swords masculine is also being patient. Can't wake up from a nightmare unhappiness with karmic. Wounded warriors jealous of 5D world, or it could be the karmic coming up as jealous, but it was more, the karmic wasn't coming up very much at all in this read. It was more about the Empress, mother. But the wounded warrior is coming up jealous of the 5D world obsession about tweets and gates and talk about where to go to meet, or where to go next, and justice for heartbreak, big love through work, offering healthy new love. So the Divine Masculine could just be coming up, some may be jealous of the work that the feminine is doing because they're not doing the work they really want to do. Or it could be him referencing the jealousy of his karmic about the third party. Soon starting over with family, the worst is over. Being patient, an angel in knowing. Angel connection is the truth of the wounded warrior, ashamed, finding peace in new passion with third party. He is looking to the stars, but slow to offer love. Getting to know each other is the Romance Angels card that came up for the masculine, as well as Let Your Friends Help. And that came up, that's been coming up a lot. And getting to know each other. Around him, hanging out with a right knee block. So it could be him or someone around him. And that's definitely referencing anger issues in the masculine still. There's a little bit there still that needs to be released. Disconnected King of Pentacles, which I said was the masculine, the King of Swords, offers new life or help or money to those less fortunate or those he has left behind. Clear blocks of passionate exchange, ending battle, exhausted, healing and feeling loss. Free to open heart and come out of solitude. Rebirth comes up for the masculine, and relationship change even more so. Home, union, or marriage or business of the King of Wands and King of Pentacles, discussing twin new love, destiny, the mirror, a big love of work and love relationship. With a third party obsession, the King of Cups reversed is dying. Okay, so this was coming up, he doesn't have to be literally dying, he could be, but it could be he's just dying with no energy. And that was coming up as the Emperor. Of Scorpio, Leo, or King of Cups reverse Scorpio with Leo, out of control or sick of truth and sweets and tweets. So he could be sick of stuff, he could be sick, he could be dying. He could just be dying to get out of this crap, okay? At night, the King of Swords reverse, which I'm referencing as the Emperor, Aquarius, okay, pretends not to know about a split of the Empress, which if we're talking about the Emperor, that would be his spouse. Messenger of Truth took her down as a liar. Queen of Cups now on top. So the Queen of Cups is the Empress. So if there's something going on between the parents of the masculine or the karmic, it looks like it's in favor of the mother, not the father, that he's going through it, or he may be very sick, but she's doing fine. Family traveling or moving. Kids take good news to the King of Wands. The King of Wands is bored without money or left out in despair because he's been left behind or left out. Or the secret's out. Or the High Priestess with psychic abilities is watching. The Page of Wands, masked boy on fire, or a masked girl on fire, wishing on a lucky star for wisdom, hanging out in pain, sad about lover being exposed, not knowing about heated exchange or expression of passionate feelings. The wounded warrior, twin flames, pain is ending now at night, lying about dream girl, but the worst is over. Okay. So the masculines are still going through it a bit, according to this read, but that they're ending it. It's like the wounded warrior is ending the pain. I mean, the final card was the Ten of Swords, and I believe it was reversed. It was coming up reversed in the clarifiers, and then the moon is coming up as well. So that could be by the new moon, that it's ended for good. But this ending could also be about his father and his mother, either a divorce or someone who's really sick. Okay, so there's definitely could be an ending or a death here, but it could just be the marriage of the parents as opposed to the divine masculine and his karmic. They may be apart already. I was getting them single because it's like all the energy was about the masculine doing stuff with his kids or the friend or a brother, you know, that type of thing. So depressed in confession, expressing arrows of love, of twin, and I was definitely getting energy of the masculine actually talking to the King of Wands about his twin. Okay, new love, all right, that he's, you know, he's hung up on too. So family affection was coming up here in the underlying energy, and that he's challenged by the exposure about being a prisoner, so either him pushing his own emotions down or just being a prisoner of passion and dropping the ball. So maybe the family may be irritated with him because he's dropping the ball. Libra, Scorpio, Sag, Virgo, Aries, like I said, all these signs were coming up for the masculine. Depressed, drained, maybe sick as well. You know, there's some colds going around. My son was getting over a cold when he came home. The King of Swords, King of Cups reversed. That was so like I said, the King of Swords upright was coming up as the masculine. The King of Swords, King of Cups, both reversed, were coming up as the Emperor, but both were coming up as wounded warriors. So the father who may be sick, but also the masculine as a wounded warrior. All right, so we have there's really struggling energy with the wounded warrior and the Ten of Swords. But it looks like there was a lot of sword energy around this Empress, Queen of Cups as well. But everything was like upright in her favor, like she was kind of like ignoring anyone who was like getting in her face about anything or yelling at her. She was ignoring them. Yeah, and this King of Wands definitely with Leo, Cancer energies, okay? So I'm going to pull you a couple extra cards from our traditional Rider-Waite and see how it comes up for you guys. And that'll be it for today. Take a deep breath, clear and align, clear and align, clear and align. Definitely, but the Lovers was in the middle of the read, so there's definitely affection going on there, and the Six of Cups was a clarifier on there, so it's definitely involving the twin and or the kids. Okay. And the Sun is the challenge, so it's either being sick or just being exposed or being re-energized by the twin or the kids. Okay. It's December 28, 2018. Here's the energy for the masculines. Yep, just these 3 cards, right? Is that it? Nope, 4. The bottom is the Seven of Swords, which definitely came up in the read. Okay, so this is the Liar, Cheater, Thief card, but it's also just about risk when it's upright. Okay, so when it's upright, this is about taking risks, but it's also Liar, Cheater, Thief. But it's reversed. So it's about sneakiness, it's about trying to get out of something without, you know, hurting too many people, or it's also about telling half-truths, that kind of energy. It could be confessing too, like fessing up about something they lied about, but something, yeah. So underneath that is the King of Wands and the family. All right, so this is the bottom 3 cards of the deck, okay? So you have the family. So it could be the end of a family cycle, or just saying that, you know, this could be real or not. But we have busyness. This is physical activity, okay? Passionate physical activity. But being sneaky. But it is New Year's. There may be surprises going on. Maybe someone wants to do a surprise party, so they're sneaking around to do something nice for the family. So that's not bad. Okay. The first card that came out is the Seven of Pentacles reverse, which means, you know, this is reaping your rewards and relaxing after a job well done. And then this is now reinvesting or spending some of the money to do something else, whether it's investing in the business or spending it on something else, like a party or the family or whatever. So there's nothing wrong with that. Or it could just be no longer waiting as well. And then we have the Wheel of Fortune. All right, so this is good. This is upright. Everything's pushing forward in a really good way. Then we have the Page of Swords reversed, which could be a negative communication, but it's just a small message. Or it could be a kid who's really acting up, because this is a real smartass or someone spying. But this is just negative, really immature, negative communication. Okay, or it could be someone who's expecting a message and not receiving a message or news, who wants that. Okay, but being from the read, I was definitely getting there's a lot of kids involved right now, and that someone's just being a smartass. And the Page of Wands was coming up as the Page of Swords as well, so that could be that Page of Wands energy in the read. Okay, and this could be the silent treatment too. Be really nasty words, or just, you know, punishing someone by giving them a silent treatment. You know, immature communication. Again, it could be the kid, it could be the Divine Masculine's inner child. The last card that came up is this Empress now reversed. Okay? So where the Empress at the end here was upright, now she's coming up reversed. So things may have changed a little bit, so maybe everything's not so much in her favor anymore. But this was definitely coming up as the mother of the masculine or the mother of the karmic. Okay, so Empress reversed is all about lack. But she could be getting sick too. Like if her husband's sick, maybe now she's getting it too. So that's why she's reversed. It could be as simple as that. But it could definitely also be a really nasty boss. It can be anything in lack. It could be someone who miscarried as well. Okay? But I'm really getting, since the Empress was just upright, and she could have been upright, Queen of Cups, pregnant. But then that wouldn't be the parents. That would be a karmic energy. But the way everything was out there with the 3 generations of people, I was definitely getting parents, so I'm not getting miscarriage or anything right now. This is about lack consciousness, or just feeling tired or sick, or just or a nasty, you know, boss or mom, grandmother, that type of energy. You know, maybe she's tired now, it's late. Okay. Drink your water, guys. Have a great day, great night. Rise and be loved. Bye.